Week 9 has rolled on in, Jace 2. Here we are. How are you, sir?
I am well, Bradley. How are you? How was your birthday?
Mate, wonderful. Had a great weekend. Got the Monday off. Couldn't ask for much more.
1 year older, another year wiser. Is that what they say?
I feel younger.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what it is.
Mentally,
no. Mentally, I don't know. I keep feeling like it's going to hit soon. I'm going to start thinking about taxes. I'm going to start thinking about what vacuums I should buy next. Hasn't happened
really?
yet.
That is really rich coming from someone who literally owns a home.
Hey,
I'm going to say,
I don't think about the finances, though.
this is like one of my prized possessions. My beautiful LG,
hey,
I guess, Dyson ripoff.
I've got a Samsung one, and I was stoked when Chris bought it because it was like half the price of a Dyson, and
yeah, I think mine's like a V11 or something.
You're good.
Yeah. Anyway, good to have that out of the way. We've got someone in the waiting room, someone who has been absolutely dying to get on. So it's a pleasure to have them. Let's let them in and see how long it takes for them to turn on the camera.
Massive get, this one. The
great man, the return.
He's here, power and all.
I'm telling you right now here, fellas, it's a bit lonely in the waiting room. I now know how they feel like. I know how to, it's hard to get into the role of it.
You won't even believe the riff we went on while you were in the waiting room.
You definitely have to watch this back. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I'm just happy to be back, to be honest, after all the carnage that I've had.
Welcome back. It's been 4 weeks, a full month off. Are you sure you're ready to be a part of this again?
I don't know if I am. I don't know if I'm really going to be able to be welcomed back by the many fans that we've got.
I know there's a bit of a taste test of you last week when we dropped your phone call with Brad in. Just to look behind the curtain, Matt was meant to be back last week, but some weather troubles and some power troubles prevented him from that. But we were able to get him on in voice for a small moment towards the back end of the pod.
Yeah, the worst thing was that the power pretty much went off just before it was about to happen too. I was literally getting ready, and then all of a sudden power off. Then there was no receptions at all, because obviously where I live, if the power goes, the phone reception goes, and then they finally must have got that back up and going. But yeah, we still had no power, so I was able to answer calls and make texts, and that was about it.
How long was your power out for?
It wasn't too bad. It was only it came on. What was it? Maybe came on lunchtime on the Monday. So.
Wait, hold on. We were meant to do
that's
this on
3 days, Robbo.
Yeah. So it came back on and then went again on the Sunday. So it went. What was it?
So Thursday to Sunday, and then
Thursday, Sunday. It went off 3 times.
Okay.
So that's grouse fun.
That's annoying.
You get used to it. So.
I did. Not anymore.
I was still able to watch the calf dominate, so I was still a happy boy.
Don't get too far ahead.
Jeez.
Some big things have happened in the association since you've been gone, Matthew, but I think that's probably a good segue to jump right into the screen share and have a look at the Sleeper app.
Tell you what, I'm just going to jump on this too. The segues have been unreal. I've loved every one of them, every single one of them.
Brad always makes fun of me for trying to play.
It's hard to do.
I love
it. It's hard.
I love it
because you want to have a good one, but you can't just come up with them on the spot like that. I've been there.
See, I don't have this problem anymore. I've never had this problem.
Yes.
No. And Matt, I don't know if you've kept up to date with the pod, but we've off the back of some Tom O'Keefe feedback, we've changed the way we do things a little bit. We now go bottom up, which makes a lot more sense for the energy.
I have seen that. I do really get around it. It's good to see Tom finally bring something to the group. I know he's, up the top end of the leaderboard, but we all know he's going to finish down near the bottom. So it's good to see him provide something for the pod.
Welcome, Tom.
Yeah, sucked in, Tom.
Drop a comment below, Tom.
Speaking of losers, Pat, that sucks, baby. Jesus, not even a point in it. Oh man, imagine if you had this running back that could pass, throw, catch, and run in touchdowns. Jeez.
Well, yeah, his running back does it all. Or his running back did do it all. Now his other running back still does a fair bit. I will admit, he just didn't find the end zone. You still take that. But
yeah, we can't. Yeah, 23 touches with 7 receptions. That's laughing. So
yeah, all he has to do is find the end zone, and he's good. Or all he has to do is, one bloke needs to do something, and he's good to go.
yeah.
Sometimes that's just the difference, right? Like looking from the left side to the right side. If they're not getting in the end zone, you're not really seeing too much, unfortunately.
Yeah, look, fuck, Lenny, 9 touches, 9 carries, 24 yards, but the touchdown is the difference.
Yep. Yeah, that is 100% difference. Although he did decide to play DJ, which doesn't help either. So
how can you look at his bench there, Josh? Has he got someone on the?
It's coming into buys. You wouldn't have thought so. You'd have a lot.
Yeah,
nah. He had to play what he had.
Hey, got the job done. So well done, Code. Couldn't have done it any better.
Yeah, I was hoping to come on last week when he lost, but anyway.
Yeah, he's been hot. I'm all aboard the Kobe train.
We believe.
I'm a big fan.
They wrote us off. I don't write back. Gino, doing it again.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy for him. Lenny's decided to actually start providing something for him, especially after getting rid of the Eck boy. So it's good to see. Good to see.
Why don't you?
Should we roll on?
Oh, here it is.
Oh,
Speaking of the running back that
I bet you've missed this. Speaking of
the running back that does it all.
Do you know how good it is to have him and he's actually playing? Like I had him for 2 years before this and he didn't want to play, and I finally got him back, and look what he's doing for me. Look at it.
God.
Matt, maybe you can talk us through how you landed the big fish.
Josh, have you got time to sit down? Pull up a fucking chair.
Mate, this will be
or something. Oh my!
This will be a second pod nearly, just to how to get this out. So it's been in the works. I sent him a trade for it, and I was given more than what I ended up giving. I couldn't even remember. I'd have to get it up and have a look. But yeah, before he started the season, I just threw mud and was trying to see if it stuck. And he said, "Nah, I'm holding out." And then I've just been onto him since week 2. I've just kept on asking him, kept on going, kept on seeing what's going on. And he's like, "Oh, I don't know." And then I think Brad had a crack at him. Because and I don't know, his didn't stack up.
His arm hard.
His didn't stack up. So yeah, I heard that there was three trades. So, and I knew one of them was Brad. So yeah, and I ended up coming in numero uno. So I'll take that and run.
I went
big balls to go after the big fish as well. Like if I had Cav, I would not be trading him. But respect to Pat. Didn't get the win this week. Would have made a big difference if he finally stuck out for that big 30-berg.
I was about to say if he had a won this week, if he had a trade him, won this week, and then knowing that he's playing me while Calf's on his bye, won that week, then all of a sudden that's top 8 pretty much for him, and he's looking for finals. So I can see what he was trying to do, but yeah, I'm just stoked to have him. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm spewing to see. St. Brown go and the Dre, but you get that.
Do we have anything to say about Jack's team, the Oakland A's, again slipping 2-6 now? It's not looking good for our old champ.
Well, he's not going to be back to back or anything like that. He's just got to try and get himself out of the Mindy bracket. The H&T bracket. Sorry. He's nowhere near the Mindy bracket, so I can laugh and joke about it all I want, can't I?
Getting out of that, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's made sure that no one's really worried about him. I knew I was going to get the job done, no matter what. He's been shit the whole time. I will say his big thing holding DeAndre Hopkins has been massive. So yeah, I will admit there is a little bit of light, but yeah. I was too good, and I love to say that, and I love to hear it, and it's just great for football.
Yeah, Jack, good thing having DeAndre back, making Kyler better. So it's really 2 pluses having him back. But yeah, the rest of the team with Adams being sick all week, kind of expected him to have a good game. But yeah, them getting 0 points is never what you want to see.
In a game of football, full stop.
No.
Full stop.
Yep.
Yeah, fantasy taken out of the equation. No one wants that. And yeah, the rest of his team, like you've got the 3 players, but can't really rely on a running back. Like he started Kenyon Drake last week and did nothing, so he benched him, and then Kenyon Drake had a good game this week. It sucks when you got 2 from one team because only one of them's going to do anything when they're both playing, and then you can't really pick which one you're going to start, especially when there's like 3 or 4 that play in that backfield to begin with, if you include the quarterback.
So, I was about to say it's a volatile bloody backfield, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a lot of dart throwing.
The champ. Just try to have fun the rest of the year, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah, just soak it up. Start taking lots of selfies with that trophy,
Start talking hella shit because you're still the champ. You're still the champ. Every photo, every conversation you send into the chat, just put the trophy in there as well.
I'd be sending photos daily.
Daily. Yeah, look at this. My name is next week, Josh.
It's on the thing again.
Done it again. Massive week this week, Rhino. Huge.
Well done, Tick. Also good to see that he's already put in his odds for the multi that he's won.
Yeah,
just a good score. Like, what are you going to do? Marshall's had some pretty good weeks. We backed him in a few times, but when you're coming up against 115, you really have to bring your A game. And when you're relying on Josh Jacobs, who, like we just said, had a scoreless offense last week.
Not good.
Just not good enough. Tony Pollard just went bananas. They handed him the keys for this week, and he proved that he is more than capable of driving that car.
That'd be interesting, something to like keep tabs on there, the Dallas backfield, because
it's Zeke's backfield apparently. Just ask Jerry.
It's Zeke's backfield still. I saw some quote, and it's probably fake, but it was Tony Pollard could cure cancer, and he's still not starting.
Yeah, probably. I believe it. They're paying Zeke too much money. Jerry loves him. You see how explosive he was. He had that massive touchdown run towards the end to just kind of kick Chicago out of it. But 130 and 3 tutties. Massive. Big bomb. And then you get 50 points from your first 2 players. You're just looking for stability. And I think, the whole Miami receivers team, as well as the quarterback, they're like probably the darling of this year. Like no one would have expected Tua to be like, he can throw deep now. I mean, it helps having 2 of the fastest receivers, but he's still got to be able to make the throws. And he's plenty capable. Jalen Waddle with a massive score, Gesicki, very serviceable tight end score. And then, you look to fill out with the rest of it. You're probably going to win most weeks as he did this week.
Yeah, too right. I couldn't agree more. And I guess
can't add more on that.
Yeah, we talked last week in the preview about the instability of Marshall's teams. I think talking about the stack that he has with Buffalo in particular. So we got Devin on 8.3, and he didn't end up starting Cook, who ended up going for 7.6. So really not too much in that. Damo Harris, you can get a few. But it just wasn't your week, Marsh.
You look for the Raiders to score some points next week. That'll probably be the first thing.
Yeah. Moving through.
Speaking of scoring points, what a fucking blockbuster this was, huh?
And all the way to the end as well.
All the way
to the end.
All the way to the second half of the last game as well.
Yep. I loved every minute of it.
Huge from Riz.
It was beautiful for the government to give us a day off so we could all sit and watch them lose.
Yep, absolutely.
That's probably a good time to talk about this, Brad. But in the last 2 weeks, we've had a bit of a strike against one of the players this week in Plem.
Yes.
We had decided the podcast would not talk about a manager who didn't have the respect to field a proper team until they fielded a proper team. I guess he broke the 100 barrier this week, but unfortunately, didn't get over Riz. So now we're talking about you, Clem. We'll mention you by name, Mr. Hayden Fleming himself.
Might as well give up, Clem. Whether you field a team or not, it's still not going to get a win.
I was actually about to point onto that, Brad, but you beat me to it, so I'll just keep on letting you go on from there.
Massive games from these top 3 players there, like AJ Brown. If you guys haven't watched that first half of that game, just go watch it because he makes their defensive backs look silly. There was one point he caught the 3rd touchdown with 2 blokes on him, catches it, they fall down, and he just goes, Like points to the two blokes, not enough. Not enough. Which, if you're catching 3 touchdowns and a half, you're probably fair enough. Like, you can do that. That's fair enough. Like, massive day for him.
You can do whatever you like when you're catching 3 touchdowns and then you're getting double teamed and you're still catching them. You can climb it up. You can, massive. Love that. Absolutely love to hear it.
So what's that? Like fucking 70 points from nearly 80 points from 3 players, and you still lost. Damn, like he's only got 21 points from 5 positions. That's not ideal. Playing Atlanta defense, good play, but never like that. He's league winner, not winning in the league is always good to see.
Pretty much been non-existent. He's had one good week, hasn't he?
2, the first one and that 29, yeah.
Well, and that 29, that was bloody garbage anyway. He got pretty much all of it within the first throw. But he had nearly all of them in the first throw.
Yeah.
He can be your league winner, Clem.
It was probably also burned by the fact that the Eagles were so good. So all
just touchdowns, baby.
And then you look at the other side, and it's 18 of the best.
Fucking what a man! 5 out of 5 field goals.
Kickers are literally going crazy in our league this year.
They've been so good. They've been actually so good. I never thought I'd say that it's worth. Tom was worth picking up both the defense and a kicker early. I liked his analogy in the end, and his way he went about it. And I never thought I'd say that.
And there's just really good scores on the other side of the field, right? You probably let down by Burrow, and talked earlier about the Bengals game not being the thriller that we wanted, but ended up getting him over the line at the end.
Yeah.
But the big thing is his quarterback hasn't even been good, and he still ended up with 111. Yeah. That's unbelievable. That shows that everyone, no one's been a passenger. Everyone's stood up. That's
what's
unreal
his score? So far it's a 7.
7.4.
Yeah, fuck me. It's a 7 from a tight end. So you're very happy.
And you're taking that. And he left Joe Will on the bench too.
On the bench. So he could have had probably like nearly 120 and got the top score. But you're never going to complain having 100 plus, let alone 110 plus.
Yeah.
ETN, massive 27 touches. No more J-Rob to worry about. So he's laughing the rest of the season, I think.
Yeah.
Ended up being a good hold, hasn't it?
Very good hold.
Yeah. Yeah, great work by Riz. We'll look forward to seeing if he can keep this rolling.
Riz is danger. I reckon Riz is the danger man this year. It's
still
like all clicking.
Right time, right?
All clicking.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very, very quiet 5-3, like under the radar massively.
Just been unassuming, really. Love to see it.
Speaking of things you love to see.
Wasn't there?
No.
DeAndre Swift played a game of football. Well done, Meatball. Didn't provide though. That's 10 touches. I get you want to ease him back into it because he was out for 4 weeks, but at least he got a touchdown and it's kind of saved the score.
1 yard per carry. Is that what that equates to?
Just get the ball and get tackled straight away. Tua, as we said, what a boy. Nearly 400 yards, couple tutties. Massive game for him against Detroit. Just, Tommy getting saved by Nick Chubb on the last day. We were watching it. I think you said it, Josh. Is Chubb going to be the downfall of Gotta Chubb?
It was Jack, but I loved it so much I couldn't let it go. Because we've often debated Diggle's name and the fact that his DP is Tom Brady and his name is I've Got a Chubb. And
he's been beaten by Nick Chubb.
Is
he
aroused and disappointed? I'm not sure.
It was really poetic. It was really poetic. I mean, that's why we love sport. That's what it comes down to.
Comes down to Xavier's ex getting the chocolates once again.
What's that reference to? Like,
look, it's probably one for the man to tell himself. I don't want to get the story wrong. I've only heard it once or twice myself, so I would be doing it an injustice if I were telling you here.
Okay, right.
Maybe one day when we get him on, you might be able to ask him the question and might be able to do an interview style.
Never telling me what the because if you're making fun of Xavier about it, I'm sure he hates it.
What gives you that impression? Solid week for Tommy. Mr. Greg D with the 70s or 90s perm. rocking
really
it.
good pickup. Probably the only trusted receiver on the Broncos at the moment.
Yeah, correct. And then, his aforementioned trade in the week that took some criticism, especially from a few managers. Jonathan Foreman, massive game, like 31. There was a few 30 scores this week, which is just what we wanted to see all year. It's been a down year so far in terms of like individual scoring, but a few 30s this week. Mr. Foreman, as I said, being one of them. Again, 3 touchdowns. That's fucked. So many scores this week.
Good to see a couple of bombs come out.
Yeah. Love it. And like I think Dougal still scored 90. And that was off the back of trading the cowardice pick he made. Let's just say that if he wasn't a coward, he would have won this week. So I'm still getting into you in week 9, Dougal. You'd be in a different spot on the ladder if you weren't a coward, but you were.
Man.
Jeez, imagine thinking about that every week, though. Imagine thinking and looking and seeing what he's doing every week, the big calf ball, and knowing that he's been traded too. Oh, it's got to hurt. It's got to hurt.
You had the number 1 pick, and you traded him, and the bloke you hadn't picked has been traded to another team as well, and you still don't have him. So,
Yep. And you talked it up as if you were going to pick that player until you counted it out, and then
never talk draft strategy. Just don't open yourself up to this.
Yep.
Do you know what? Your cards, hold them to your chest.
He'll learn that. He'll learn that very, very quickly, I think. If he hasn't already learnt it now.
Dougal, if you're watching, comment who you're taking first next year, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on a t-shirt and wear it for draft.
If I get number 1 pick, I'm taking.
He's very active, Dougal. I don't know if he's going to turn it around.
He's been a great egg.
I hope something happens for his team. I mean, he's got some players there, but still a lot to figure out. Carl Pitts is finally finding the end zone, which is really nice to see.
Love to see that.
Yeah.
Especially with him taking him so highly too, and being so big on him. Like, when you do something like that, you've got to hold for him too and wait till he actually does produce, which it looks like he is starting to.
I don't want to flame him any more than we already have, but could this be the first time that the first 3 picks of a number 1 pick be like the worst picks of a draft? Like Taylor, Sutton, and Pitts, and they've been shit all year.
How did you preface that with I
don't want to be?
I mean, I got to call him as I sees him, and that's bad if you're the number 1 pick. Like, I just think he could have gone, let's say, obviously C-Mac. I don't know who would have picked in the 3rd round that he could have picked twice, but it would have been better than Sutton and Pitts. So pretty much anyone else other than those 2.
Yeah, number 1 picks just never go well, do they?
No, unless you get number 1 preference and you bitch somebody into taking 3 tequila shots or the best player, and they don't want to do that, so you get the best player number 2. Then it's good.
The old luxury of sorting out your own draft.
Anyway, well done, Tom. You're back winning. Let's hope this is it for the league's sake. 6-8 to finish the year would be good.
Yep. This is a game to talk about. What a game to talk about. Nice. Can I start this off with saying that that it was it on your birthday, Brad, that I said this?
Friday.
Was it the birthday wish into the I'm picking Zave to win your matchup, to you getting dirty about it, to then me being right?
Because I messaged you as like, Jamar Chase out, how fucking good. I've just got Johnny Taylor, how fucking good. Not good. Didn't matter.
No,
Didn't matter.
Did not go well.
Kamara,
he had a lot of chances though.
Kamara hasn't scored a touchdown all year, but he's playing Crummer this week, so boom, have 3 and another Berg. Jesus Christ, can't like I was watching the game, I tuned into him like, oh fuck, Las Vegas still hasn't scored, but surely they're just going to rest Kamara then there. What?
No.
17 to 0. That's chill. No, I see Kamara dump off from 30 yards and untouched just runs in a straight line to the end zone. I'm like, oh fuck. This is a joke. No, I was like, oh, he's going to get 1 touchdown, whatever. That was like in the first 3 minutes. Like, whatever, get that one out of the way. No, didn't matter. And I think all my hopes just died from there. Having 3 in-game injuries, look, never fun. Can't predict it, but that's a part of it. And then Jalen Hurts been back, still a boy. But yeah, 63. If Plem had the chance to put up his op shop post, I would have had the shirt by now, but he has not. So I'll probably be getting it this weekend.
That's shit house from Plem. That is absolutely shit house.
Making another post to tell the world how crap I am and adding to my HMT K-League.
Yeah. To add, just to let you know, Josh, just to add salt to the wound as well. So Monday I had no power and was asking Brad about the scores.
He texts me. He goes, "I can't see anything. What's the calf doing?" He's just run another one in, mate. He's on 30. Oh, joyous things for me to text him. Nothing else I wanted to do.
Yep. Then the worst bit was I even followed it up with, "Oh, so how you going, man?"
Yeah. Here we go.
And I had no idea. I had no idea whatsoever. No power, no anything.
Your heart was in the right place.
Can you send me in a text my fantasy score? So I couldn't even screenshot it. I had to send him in text.
Yep.
And go, "You're on 58, Jack on 63, CMC on 20." And he's like, "Wow, another quarter to go as well." Yeah. Ended up being good for him. The double text as well. I think it was a send error on him. Mate, absolutely love having my boy back. Send that twice to me just to rub it in.
That's the power problem. And so,
then, how's your matchup going?
Mate.
Well, I'm just
happy
to send something through.
No good. Taylor Dunn and Kamara's dominating. He goes, "Oh, well, I love CMC." Fair play.
Fucking awesome.
I felt like I was so close, and you got it. So fair play.
Matt, this is the perfect time for you to tell him that you had power all weekend.
So anyway, the power didn't go out ever. The reason I started the joke on with the podcast on the Thursday, and then I've just rolled from here.
Yeah,
I wish I could have watched it all. We ended up getting the generator going and being able to watch last. I watched like last quarter and a bit, I think, of the calf, but I didn't really know what he was on. I just saw him run in or get thrown a touchdown, and I got a bit excited already. I thought, oh, even if he's done nothing else, I'm still a happy man. Okay. So, but he did lots else, so I'm a really happy man.
Anyway, enough about you.
Enough about you.
Yeah, I lost. Well done,
I got the calf. Did you guys know?
Let's give Dave
next match.
No, let's give Dave a bit. Lamar, last 2 tutties. Kamara, like we said, at Berg, awesome. Mooney picking him up for cheapest chips and 5 from 570 yards. You'll take that. Everything else is pretty BAU. Kenny Walker had a strange game, I guess, but he's been on fire. Yeah, 18 carries for 51, 1 tutty. That's all that really matters, really.
Double digits, take it.
Yeah. And the Dolphins were hot, so the kicker was obviously hot as well.
And then
yeah.
And then he's still got Jamal Chase to come back in too.
But he'll be out for a while.
He'll be out for a while.
He could be back
playoff push.
Back the last week or the second last week, I think.
Yeah,
like
pretty much for playoff push.
So as long as Dave's in the top 4, he's fucking going to be a happy boy come Mindy playoffs.
Yep.
Man, who can stop him? Who's standing in Zave's way?
Who's going to stop me?
Well, he's got an unfair advantage anyway. He knows the Mindy personally, so
yeah,
unfair advantage.
Telecommunications right into her.
Yeah.
Billy taking an L for the first time. What, he had three on the trot.
Four on the trot, didn't he? Because he was Owen.
Yeah.
Well, his team name was Owen, wasn't it, for a bit?
Yeah. As we said, Derrick Henry last week, I said he's probably going to go off. Lo and behold, he went the fuck off. Biggest score in the week. Massive fucking game. Like 32 carries. It doesn't matter if you don't catch passes if you're going to get 32 carries. Jesus Christ, what a man. What a man.
Yeah.
Well, he did catch 1 carry. Catch 1. Yep. Next.
Yep. Keep going. No, pretty strong performance from Marty team. Like the players that played well. I mean, obviously, like Lawrence, a bit of a wash there with 5, but getting the 34, the 17, and even the 10 and 10 from Kittle and Boyd is just really strong. You never want to see a kicker with negatives after we've just sung their praises.
Oh, yeah. Not ideal.
But I think that's a good game from Marty. He's starting to string a few together at the moment. 4 and 4.
What's he at? 4 and 4.
Place. Not a bad place to be, given the size of the league, and we've talked about. We'll look at the ladder in a second again. Probably very lucky to play Josh Allen in a weird game against Green Bay there. Two interceptions. You're probably not going to see that again from Josh Allen.
No.
Not the same game, no.
No. But I'll tell you what, Marty's come to play now. 4-4 now. He's he got ripped early by us, by the pod especially. The pod really ripped him, but everyone was into him, and he's made some questionable trades, but they seem to be paying off for him. Like an 87, that's as big as it can get. That's huge. So yeah, but hats off to him.
And Bill's team just madly underperforming. Obviously, Josh Allen not coming to play.
The Philly stack as well.
Yeah, it gets rough.
Yeah,
if you don't have AJ Brown from Philly.
Yeah. The wrong stack. Yeah.
That game was rubbish for the Bengals, so Joe Mixon was never going to be doing anything.
Nope.
And then I think he on his bench here, Keenan Allen, has he played week 1 and then a little bit? I don't know if he played a little bit of another game.
He did. Did you see that? Did you see that his hamstring's gotten worse after the bye?
Yeah, gotten worse after a week off.
Oh,
come on, Keenan.
Yep, that's a man that's just trying to take his money.
Yeah,
taking his money and running.
No, he's walking.
Hobbling.
He's walking.
And here we are, Josh,
came down again to the last day, didn't it?
On the right side of the ledger for the first time in what feels like forever.
In saying that, though, you're actually on the left, just letting you know. So,
sorry, hold on. I'm just kicking Matt from this meeting.
I hope you sent T. Higgins a thank you letter, message, DM,
whatever. Man, I fucking
it's pretty good him being 6'4" and just bigger than the defender that he can just jump over and moss
it's actually it's actually funny. I started writing notes during the Tampa Bay game when it started looking like I was really gonna fucking lose, because I was watching this Otten character. He caught a tutty in the end zone and then got flagged for a holding call. So that was gone. He dropped one in the end zone. That was gone. Swatted with 1 minute to go. And then he dropped the 2-point conversion on a holding flag. So he had 3 shots of scoring. And he got 15 yards. But in the end, it didn't matter. All that mattered was that really, I would say, garbage time touchdown from T. Higgins.
Love that.
Probably for me, just... Kelsey on the bye week, probably lucky to be playing Josh on the Mahomes bye week as well. Justin
Fields, what a boy.
Shattered to not get him on the waiver this week from Flem, who ended up picking him up after Josh dropped him. But by all reports, excluding week 1, he's the number 2 fantasy quarterback. That's what Twitter's been telling me this week.
Are you kidding me?
Nah. I don't know.
Is that because
that's my
quarterbacks
mail.
have buys? I think
it could be that. It could be that.
Click on him.
I don't think they've had a buy yet.
11.
How could that be right?
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe in terms of rushing.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Running heaps.
That's all he can do.
The best thing about when the Bears look good is when he's running, because he's elite when he's running away from blokes, because he gets half a second of protection and then he has to run, and it's been fucking working. 8 carries is enough for a quarterback, and he's just be able to run faster than every other defender, and they can't catch him. I was listening to another pod. They're saying they're almost doing what kind of like what Buffalo does, because Josh Allen's such a good runner, they get all their receivers and just send him deep. So the linebackers and safeties are all just pushing back, and if he hasn't got something there, instead of just throwing it, he's just, I've got daylight, I'm going to take this 8 yards, easy as shit. Yeah, and it's fucking good, because we know how good the Dallas is defensively, and to put up nearly 30 points in them is a massive effort, especially for what we think is one of the worst offenses in Chicago. So he's definitely been coming good this second half of this season so far. I've enjoyed watching him.
Yeah. Let's see if he can keep it going. Obviously, we don't want him to keep it going next week now that he's on Plem's team, but we will see how that goes. Josh probably unlucky on the last day again. Really, it was just a garbage time touchdown in The difference, I was also probably unlucky for Terry McLaurin to fall 1 yard shy on that bloody Hail Mary from Taylor Heineke to finish the game, but that's all right. We only count the yards that do count, not the ones that don't.
Yeah. It was so much pain in saying that, wasn't it, Jason?
Oh man, it fucking hurt. I tell you what, when you watch it live too, and you see the number, and you're like, oh, that's my guy. No.
I just make a point of this because I spoke to you yesterday, Josh, about this. Robbo, yes. Jason Myers, if you were to guess where he's ranked on the season, where would it
be? Non-existent.
Why don't you show him, Josh?
If he's number one, fucking hell.
Number one. Look how many double-digit scores he's got.
Holy shit.
He's had double-digit scores since round 3, excluding a 9.
Like,
he's actually a stat pick.
Well, they keep winning.
He's a stat pick. Mate, he's a stat pick. He's a kicker stat pick.
Good enough to get to within 30 yards, not good enough to get a touchdown.
Beautiful. I like it. Although Gino's been playing bloody good too. So Seahawks have been
crazy. It's crazy to get one off the wire. And like my stack at the bottom here between Philly and my kicker. 27 points. That's
laughing.
That's a big difference.
You get anything over 20 and you're sitting there. You get anything over 15 with the both of them, and you're sitting there going, "Yep, rightio." Like a 7 and an 8 from each of them. Yep, happy to go. Happy days. Let's move on. Yeah. So, yeah, great work from you.
Let's jump down and have a look at the ladder before we start projecting into next week.
This has had mass movement as well.
The ladder, it was a big week.
So obviously, Zave's still holding firm on top, really being the informed team, following by Tom, who had a bounce back week, and Riz at dark horse. Robbo, you're coming in 4th, followed closely by Job, myself, and Billy. Actually, no, you guys are on 5-3, and then the 4s really start.
Look how many 4s are up.
Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jesus. And it's such a close comp. Such a close comp. Except for the blokes that have won 3 games and below.
Yeah. Bradley, which you are one of them.
Great segue.
I've won as many games as championships. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. You're right.
Probably also
one more championships.
Worth noting that Zave's still got the most points for, and then Marshall's the unlucky one with the most points against, which I think was me up until not too long ago.
Am I second? I've got to be second. I've been stitched up this year.
No, you just haven't scored very well, Brad.
I mean, you take the scoring out of. I can't control the points against.
It's me.
You've been stitched up too. Yeah, 5 points difference, is it? No, like 10 points difference.
Look at what Josh is doing, and look at what you're doing.
Yeah.
Joso's getting the W's, and you are not.
No, I'm not.
No. I got to say, I've limped over the line a couple of them. Joby coming in 5th, despite having like a negative points for and points against.
I was about to say, Job's been kissed on the dick.
Look at that.
No, he's what 5 wins that he's got. He's all of them. He's been kissed on the dick. Yeah.
Winning by 5.
Same with Riz. Riz has got a negative percentage as well.
The Magpies of the mammary gland.
Yeah. Yep. Love the close games.
Crazy. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep it rolling.
You're the boss.
Keep going up. Start at the bottom again.
Oh, here it is.
We're back. This is the matchup.
Now, Robbo, big question. Are you going to hold the no running back through the week, or are you going to make a move before the weekend?
I've been tossing up. I still don't have an answer for you. I've been tossing up. Like, there's no point me sitting there and trying to get one before Friday. I might as well wait, see what I want to do, and then I'm sort of just gonna and ah all weekend really, and then bite the bullet. I think I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Obviously playing no running back obviously hurts. But you still take that. I've still got the calf, so.
That's what it comes down to in the end.
He's on a bye on your team. Yeah.
yeah. But he's still on my team, so it doesn't matter.
Team.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't get injured this week.
Oh, just don't hang out with Keenan.
Oh, please. Please. I've had enough of the cat being injured. Anyway, Pat should be good. He should be sweet. He should be fine this week.
You've got a full healthy wide receiver core, with your worst one being, I think Pittman is your worst one now.
Yep, it is. I've got, yeah.
He would have had a good game last week. He had a few drops, which kind of hurt him, but yeah, it looks like he's not going to
wide open too.
Yeah, I don't think he's really going to suffer much with a quarterback change because quarterback's going, snap, Pittman, where is he?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he just doesn't have as high of a ceiling now, but I don't think his floor will drop a whole heap. It sort of is what it is. I'm not unhappy about it. It's a flex position at the end of the day. I'm pretty happy in a 16 team comp to be able to have him as me flex. So
that's your third wide receiver,
yeah. Yep.
And then this is your bye week. Obviously, 4 players on the bye.
Two of them are. You wouldn't really say my players. They're just sort of fillers at the minute.
They're on your team. They're in every match as your player. But C-Mac is.
What? So in saying that though, are you saying that any Denver players really on a team?
Yes, your team. There's 2 of them there.
Yeah, but are they really on any team? And I'm not even talking about fantasy here. I don't know. They don't even show up on a weekend. So are they even on a team then?
No, Gordo had a good game last week as well, I think.
That's good. They've had 1 in a row. Good games. Oh, good on them.
Can you count 1 as in a row?
Well, I just did.
Row, then, I
it's still in a row.
Big one, like a big rectangle one.
So, but yeah, I think Pat will do some things. This week, it'd be good to see the Dre and St. Brown probably murder me. But we'll have to wait and see. If we're doing picks, I'm still picking me.
I think the murdering is going to come from the cheetah, who's been on fire.
Yeah, he has been good.
As we said, Tua's been a surprise packet this year, and Tyreek has really helped him out. He's getting like 13 targets a game, which is absurd. He only needs like 4 touches and he can score a touchdown. So 13 is going to be plenty. As you said, Ramondre is a boy, good matchup. Amon-Ra, every matchup's good now that there's no tight end in Detroit.
Yep.
He's got a very solid team now. So
I dare say very well rounded, isn't it?
There's not like the worst player here. You probably look at who's his tight end and then the quarterback.
And his quarterback. He's probably his quarterback. It's probably his quarterback.
Because Jimmy G's on bye, I think.
Yeah. Yep. And you take Jimmy G in a 16-team comp.
Yeah. Mario, as well as he's been this year. Kind of like what I said about Justin Fields, like because he's able to run around, they let the players kind of go a bit crazy, take the pressure off the quarterback, and if he's got yardage, he'll just take it. So he's probably got a good floor quarterback to have. He's not going to kill you, but I wouldn't expect like a big 30 or a 25.
He'll outscore Rodgers anyway, so it won't really matter. Yeah.
Probably.
Yep.
Josh, who are you going to tip?
I'm going to tip Pat, I reckon. I want to see him do it. I just want to see him win on the bye week.
Yeah, that's fair. This is tough because I don't know what you're going to do, Robert. You're plenty capable of making moves happen, as we've seen. If something happens before Sunday that will give you a running back to play, it'll obviously swing this matchup. But until that happens, I'm going to go Pat as well.
Nice.
Say it. You got to put it officially on the map.
What am I putting on the map?
Who are you tipping?
I already tipped. I tipped about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm watching like the battery on my laptop go down despite it being plugged in. So I'm like frantically being like, what is going on?
Zoom's taken out of it.
Yeah, I literally think Zoom is killing it. Zoom and Chrome is killing it, but we'll keep going and see how it goes.
Do you want me to roll back on who I'm going to pick?
No, I've got that. We might just have to. We've got 6. It started at I assume 100 and went 16%, which is probably a message on how long this is going.
Right, let's rip through it then.
Yeah, let's keep going because we want to get to Super League as well.
Oh yeah.
Marshall and Kobe, two newcomers. We talk a lot, probably about Kobe's team. I think we've also talked about Marshall's team, obviously having the most points against. Josh Jacobs, you could assume he's going to bounce back and shred a little bit more through the Jacksonville front line. Diggs is always, capable of going off. The queue next to Andrews, you probably assume he plays, just because of how he works. Harris is a little bit less. His running back heavy lineup is a little bit less appealing. You can kind of scroll down into the flex. But as you kind of talked about Kobe's team, Gino is the man, and we know that he's right and let it. He's never writing back, but he's doing good things. He is the man. Lenny Fenney not doing as much as we kind of want him to. I'd assume that Tampa Bay kind of bounced back again this week as well. I reckon this one's probably a bit. I'm gonna go with Marshall. I've been hurt before, and I know that I'm the biggest proponent of Kobe's We Believe team, probably more than Kobe is. But I think I'm gonna go Marshall this week just for a bit of chutzpah.
For the sake of Kobe getting a tip this week, I'm gonna tip Kobe because Gino, as we said, is the man. He's got the best tight end in the league, so I'll back him in to get it done.
Look, all I can say is all I've been told the 4 weeks I've been away is how good the pod's been without me on it. And that has all come from Kobe. So,
no wonder why.
yeah. So I'm going to keep rolling in with my hate on him and pick Marshall purely because, fuck you, Kobe.
Sound.
Beautiful.
No one else is needed. Straight to the point.
Yep. Fuck you, Kobe.
Can't blame him either.
No. With the amount of shade I've thrown at him.
Oh,
hey,
what's going on here?
Did that work?
Yeah, no, we got it now.
All right, cool.
I just
dragged it. I'm desperately trying to avoid this computer crashing on me.
Is it still going down?
It's on 13% now.
Oh, fuck. I'm tipping Riz.
Yeah, same. Jack sucks.
I'm gonna tip Jack.
There you go, Jack.
That 13% is really getting to you, isn't it?
It's really making me nervous because I've plugged it straight into my laptop. Unplugged it from the second screen. Yeah.
Just plug the cord in.
I don't have a second cord as well, so it's not it'll be as soon as I get off the Zoom call, I'm sure it'll go back up to 100.
Yeah. Classic.
All right. Steam the Tick versus Talk, the O'Keefe Bowl.
What's happened here? I'm still on Riz and Jack.
I'm still on Riz and Jack also.
Hold
really?
on. Resume share. There we go.
He's trying to play.
I think I said this to you before, Josh, but Tom's got Ryan's number every day of the week for the last couple of years, so I'm backing Tom in.
He's starting Patterson again. We saw he was back to training this week, so that's exciting.
Yes.
Well, this is a bit more of Tommy's lineup. Very running back heavy. Hasn't really. Dubes did some stuff.
Come on the bye, hurts.
Yeah. I think that's. I'm gonna back in Tick because I think maybe this year is the just to be contrarian.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you in here, Jaso. I'm gonna go with Tick too.
What did we tip for the last one? Sorry,
I tipped Riz.
It
was Riz and Jack.
Also tipped Riz. I definitely didn't pick Jack. You tipped Jack.
Zag.
Yeah.
12%. Let's keep going.
Come on, we got this. Zave. Yep.
Yeah.
What's going to buy? So he's yet to play Fields.
He's got Fields. Yeah, he's got Fields. But Zave.
No defense.
Still Zave.
I don't think Zave's got to buy yet. Yeah, so Zave.
Yeah, still Zave.
Yeah. We need to see Zave get beaten before we start tipping against him.
Which is going to be interesting because if Zave hasn't had a bye yet, he's got 4 weeks left with 10, 11, 12, 13. All his players are going to be on bye. I know Ravens have a bye next week.
Yeah.
So interesting to see what he does without Lamar. But
he'll lose. He'll lose next week. No Lamar, no Zave. I'm sticking by it.
God, I hope we're playing next week.
Sticking by it.
This is, look, fuck. We often say it. We don't look around the projections. What the fuck's going on here? 120 for two.
63.
Is there?
Bye.
Bye.
Why is Duke? Bye.
Yeah,
Dougal's team
right.
just sucks. Is that what it's saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying Dougal's team is
Yep.
bad.
Well, I'm definitely picking the party then.
He's got now Q on Derek has got a foot. I don't think it's serious. I think they're just going to say, look, mate, you had 30 fucking touches. Let's just give you a day off.
Yeah.
So he should be playing. DeAndre Swift, need to see it before you can believe it. So I'm also going to go Marty.
Yeah.
Jeez, for a man who was so big on a fatty early days.
I was early days. He was good.
You were real big on him, and now no.
That's because he's not on my team.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey Bradley, we can probably stretch this out a little bit more if you want to start screen sharing. Is that an option for you?
Oh, I can screen share.
Yeah, maybe you do that.
Okay.
Because then I can quit Google Chrome, and then it'll be.
Do you have to make me host?
I don't know if I do.
I don't think you do either. Except I'm going to have we only got 2 matchups left?
Yeah, we haven't done my
yours.
one or yours. Yeah. Beautiful. And then we've got tipping into the league.
Beautiful. Why is it not? I've got to do this. And then as we said, your matchup, Jay, so against Bill, who lost last week after winning 4 on the trot. These projections is more if you want to see very, very close.
Yeah.
I think you're scared of this. This is what you're scared of, Josh.
Absolutely. Especially when you look on the other side of the ledger.
Divisional game, and the Jets are making some noise. I'm sure the great man would go, fuck the Jets. He's 40. As we said, Keenan, Hammy got worse. Probably not going to play just based on his history of playing and not playing.
They did say he has to be 100% before he play.
Oh, he's not going to play then.
No.
He's back there, not going to play. No. Pierce playing Philly at home, but that's not a good matchup. And Joey Mixon, look, I don't think the Bengals are going to struggle again. Not that he's been super this year. He's
been serviceable. Well, he's still a top 20 running back.
Yeah, but if your first pick, I believe Bill had the 9th or 10th pick. I had the 10th and the 9th, so 9th pick. You'd want more than this. No score was above 15, so maybe this could be the way. Carolina, not the greatest team, but they seem to be a bit rejuvenated following the CMC trade and the coach firing.
They've got a new life, haven't they?
They do.
Very, very free.
They're up and about for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a healthy bench. Look at that. That's some. What am I going to say? Some handy players on the bench here.
Jeez, I'm glad you got that out there in the end. I was worried.
I think all 3 of his receivers would start for me, so good bench.
Not saying much for your receivers.
And then we look at on your side, Jay. So the couch great man back again, once again for the
off the bye.
Aaron Jones in a good matchup now. He's taken over that backfield because I think they just saw AJ Dillon. If he's not getting yards straight, he's not going to get yards at all because he's got no lateral movement. And you've made the move. You picked up Xavier Zexia against Tampa Bay.
Yes.
Great move. Probably going to pay dividends. Now, this will rely on whether or not Cooper Kupp is playing.
He'll play.
He had an ankle sprain.
He'll play.
So hopefully he can get up for you because
he'll play.
Jesus, worrying. I don't think I'd want to see staff without Cooper.
No,
yeah, he'll play. He'll play.
As previously reported on the pod, we do know Matthew Stafford is a racist, so he only throws to the white receivers. And I can only name and I don't want to be thrown to Tyler Higbee. So.
No chance. No chance. But I do like your receivers. If you include Kels as a wide receiver 1, Higgins and Godwin, that's probably up there with the top 3 in receivers on a team. And you're holding Russ to the bye, as you said you wanted to get Fields, but didn't quite get him.
No, I've dropped. I think didn't I drop Russ? I thought I dropped Russ too. Who did I drop? Oh yeah, Lat Murray. Yeah,
Lat Murray. Yes.
So I am holding Russ to the bye, apparently.
That's right. That's right.
I opened the office.
Jeez, if not, I might be able to, pick him up from the waivers next week.
Yeah.
I'm scared of this matchup here too, Josh. So you've got Josh Allen and then Philly running backs against Washington, and Miles Sanders has been very, very serviceable as of late. Last 4 weeks, he's had 4 touchdowns. So
he's had a good year.
He's probably going to be able to do something against Houston because they just got gashed by Derrick Henry, and we know how good Philly runs it. Look, Josh Allen is a superstar. Matthew Stafford is no longer a superstar. Not. So I think that's going to take my vote to Bill there.
Yeah, well, the nickname says it all for me. 50% of his points. Yep, that's probably fair, and I reckon he's going to end up with a Berg. So I'm going the same, picking Bill.
Yeah, I'm tipping myself just for the morale, but I would also be looking at Billy.
I'm going to zag on myself.
Yeah. And that leaves us to me. I'll start again. As we said, Philly, great matchup against Houston, and on paper it says it's a bad matchup. That's because, as we said, they get gashed on the ground, so quarterbacks don't have to do much. But Jalen Hurts very capable of doing himself on the ground. Don't expect him to have a bad game. Eckler being back on the bye, huge for me. As you can see, I've really gone heavy in this Chargers effort here. Both Mike Williams and probably Keenan Allen being out, so hopefully Joshy Palm and Gerald can receive all the touchdowns for me.
That's a mega stack,
isn't it?
It's big
stack, isn't it? And then there's not even a quarterback involved in that stack.
No, another 3-way stack of the quarterback. Bars. I think this is the best week I can possibly have to play Josh with Barkley on the bye. He's having to play Claypool, who just got traded. He's having to play Eno Benjamin, which looks like James Conner's back, and Brian Robinson, who funny enough has been, I guess, usurped by Gibbo, who's starting to look a bit like his former self for Washington. So yeah, I'd be a fool to not tip myself, regardless of if I was myself or not.
Well, I'm not yourself. I'm myself, and I'm actually gonna tip the fully healthies. I just really like the not shot energies. And I've had a good thing going by picking against you, so I'm just going to keep going with it. The stack's going to work against you, so yeah.
Imagine the madman. If I get this many points from all three of them, I'll be healing myself.
Yeah, and I'll be JJ as well. I just don't like the stack of.
The chip is on the shoulder.
And then if you start doing bad, I think my power's gonna go out again, and I might have to, see how you're doing.
Yeah.
How you going this week, brother? Can't check.
Everyone drop a text to Brad when the Chargers start going down by a lot.
Yeah, I like it.
Fuck, I don't want to look forward to that. As you see, J2's very kindly put in his tips for all of us, but it brings us to our MVPs. Picks of the week. Why don't we go in the snake order here, starting with you, Josh? Who is your MVP of the week?
My obvious MVP was Derrick Henry, and I'll elaborate a little bit more when we get to the Super League.
Monster. My MVP of the week, Nick Chubb, saved Tom's ass, and I guess kind of need to prove it because he's had the bye, and he had a quiet game before the bye as well too, so good to see that he can still get it done.
My MVP straight out is just to jump back on the Plem bandwagon. I'm actually going Joe Burrow because he beat Plem single-handedly. So yeah, sucked in Plem again.
And that'll fly straight into your bust there, Robbo.
So my bust is one of Plem's fellas, is AJ Brown. He just didn't quite get enough points on the board to get the win. Got him up to the century, but didn't get much more than that. So
how many points do you have, Robbo?
30-something. But 3 touchdowns in the first half, and it should have probably been 4, and might have been a chance.
Come on, AJ, you fucking bum. That's good. Great.
I enjoyed I just enjoyed that.
My bust of the week, self on my team, I'm giving it to Rashad Bateman. He, as I said, he shot me in the foot by hurting his own foot. So yeah, no good getting a 0 on a Thursday game as well, or Friday game. So yeah, that sucked.
And my bust is Devontae Adams. I think he had 0.5. You really could put all of Las Vegas in there, but
correct.
Yeah.
I reckon my team of the week is Tick. Just a really strong performance. I think 115 and really rated the fact that he's already built out his own multi in the group.
Yeah, well done, Ryan. My team of the week, to piggyback off you, Robo, is it's going to be Riz for taking the chocolates away from Clem at the very last second. Yeah, well done, Riz.
Yep, I'm also going to jump on your bandwagon, Brad. I'm also going to go Riz. Purely that the Mozzie's still there. I always tip against Plem, or tip Plem to tip against Plem, and it seems to keep working. The only week I didn't tip him was when he decided to put up 20 points. So, yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yep, fuck that dude.
And that brings us on to our Super League. As we can see, Josh and his beautiful color coordinating. He's already made his first pick. Why don't you talk about it, Josh? What have you done there?
Yeah, so I figured we'd because we're doing Snake, and I was unlucky enough to get the third pick, which was Derrick Henry, who had the 34.8, which was fucking awesome. When I realized, I think I checked this last night, and I looked at Derrick Henry, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm pretty sure Brad picked him for Super League.
Not the case.
I jumped into the spreadsheet, and I was like, fuck, this is sick. My second round pick is going to be Tyreek Hill. I think he's going to have a favorable matchup, and I hope they just shoot him some long balls. Obviously, picking my first wide receiver after the boys have with round one, so I think this will be a good way to bulk it out.
Yeah, good pick. With my second pick, I have to with my screen. I am going to pick the tight end, and I'm taking the biggest disadvantage or advantage at the position. I'm taking big Travis Kelce. Tell me the reaction you had. Were you going to pick him?
Yeah. I had him. I had two, and I'm glad you didn't pick the other one.
I sniped Josh week one, and I've sniped you here. Didn't pay off last week. Let's hopefully it pays off for me this week.
I like it. Yeah, I'm going with me boy. I'm going with me boy.
He's not playing this week, Robert.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
McCaffrey.
No, Joshy Allen, me actual boy. You fucking idiot.
You're a Pat supporter. That's horrible for you to say.
Nah, he's me boy. Bloody love him. Love him. So he's just going to dominate for me.
Interesting. You've taken the quarterback now. If he doesn't, you need him. You almost want him to score 25 plus because
it's
probably going to be the biggest score.
I told you before, he's scoring a Berg.
Oh, he's got a Berg. Right.
Yeah, I've already told you. So right. I gotta put my money where my mouth is.
No, all right.
I said earlier. That's why Billy's going to win.
Because he's getting a Berg.
He's getting a Berg.
Yeah. Look, let's be real. Jack, you're the one watching this far. Please comment. Please comment someone you'd like to add for this team because it'd be great for the end. You can't take any of the players we've had. So if you want to pick someone from last week with the scorer there, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll put up a suggestion for us to pick next week as well.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, give us a pick for this one so you should have two players. Yeah, thanks, Jack. But that'll do it, fellas. It was nice to have you back on here. We got to see your face and chat fantasy again with you after a tumultuous time away.
Pleasure to be back.
Yeah, geez, it's different now. We've got three boys here.
I know, right? Three boys, not one chore.
Just pleasures.
All pleasures, no chores.
Wonderful. All right, thanks, fellas. Just in case people, Jack is probably wondering, we're on 8%, which is really good. I think that'll be enough as soon as I end the Zoom call and it starts converting the file. I think that'll be enough to make sure that we can charge it back up, and I'll shoot it back up. Shoot it on the YouTube now. Thanks.
Yes, make sure Zave gets his YouTube.
Yeah, gets his fix. Yep.
Shout out to Zave. He's keeping the YouTube channel afloat with a big one.
He's literally been our only view.
I mean,
each week.
Like
Just didn't even know until last week.
No one knew it was on YouTube. Apart from Zave.
I posted it. Start of the year. It's going to be here and here. Beautiful.
Yep. I do like the comment side of it though on the group. Like I do.
It'll still work the same if you just watch it because I'll post it to YouTube only, and then you can watch it in the YouTube player in Facebook, and then just comment at the same time.
Oh, so it'll still come out as a YouTube view then. Yeah. So we might get three. We might get 3 with
we're gonna
Zach,
get
Jack,
2.
and Zach, Jack, and me watching the intro.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, you always the intro. Great intro. We are going to follow up with a good outro as well. So everyone, go buy your vacuums and have a good weekend. LG, baby.